Alright, so let's see what we can do today. I'm not gonna say much. Just start throwing dice, I guess. All set. Here we go. Dice out. 5-6 double pitch. Dice up. 5-1 primary. Oh, 2-1 double pitch. Hi Byron. If you want to put a request in, it has to have some money. It came in as a 0 request. So if you want to try again, there you are. Okay. Hard 8 for 4. Heart 6. Front line. Okay. 538. Boxcars, interesting. Coming down. Minimum bets, basically. Heart 6. Heart 4. That's a 1, 3, 4. Heart 4, 2, 2. quarter turning dice to a 2464. Heart 6. Dice out. Four, three, yeah. From a hard 6 to 4-3, that's a big difference. Anyway. The 5-1. So that means that the dice side pitched. There you go. Hey Jay, what's up? Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Let's see what we can do. Back at it again. Two, 4, 6, 4 is going to be the set. Five, 4, 9. Secondary. That's a 1, 6. That's enclosure. Didn't expect that, and to be honest, I didn't like the dice moving in that direction. The 6 stayed on its axis. This one just came from the 2, imploded to the 1. That's a shame. Let's repeat. Increase the bets. Ready. Three, 2, 3, 6. 3, 5, 8. pitch 4-3. Oh man, oh man. I need a coffee. Well, we double pitching. Nah, it's not. It's nothing to do with that. Okay, so let's try again. Let's just be calm about it. Middle finger. Dice out. Six one. That's explosion. Dice out. 2 4 6 4. 1 2 drift. Three 1 4 secondary. Here we go. Dice out. 2 4 6 4. 1 4 5. Dice out. 2 4 6 4. 8s. 5313. No. I have to go 3236. All the bets come down. And we hedge the 6 for, I don't know, let's see. I can't even tell, I can't remember, 30 by 30 is 900, let's say. So I'll go for 400, lay on the 6. Here we go. Don't lay the 6 if you don't want to. It's just something that makes the shooter a little bit more relaxed. That's a 156. Thank you. Okay, so how much did I lose? 400. I lost 400. I got 620. So it's paying 34 to 1. Okay. Well done, Jen. I'm so happy for you. So the next row, we take our bets off so that it doesn't affect our performance. Let's see. 5313. That's a 6410. It's probably the first one of today. If I can just check. Yes, it's the first one of the day. No, I hit the full 80s in 12. I hit the small in 5, I think. Oh, this is just it. Apart from the come out 7, we had a 3, 4, 5 to 6. So well done, Jen. I only managed to hit it in 12, I think, but not at the real table. At the real table, I probably hit it in 18 to 20 rolls, something like that. Here we go. Dice out 5313. That's a hard 8. 5313. That's a 246. Secondary. Okay. Is it a Crapsee issue? Maybe. Yes, it is. I have to log out, guys. For some reason, Crapsee is not being nice. Just froze. So it was across, and we got a 246. Dice out 5313. One for 5. Dice out. Ah, 2-5. Alright, so that was a what? That was a 10, 11. Okay. Alright, so I also think the Crapsee Nation website needs an update. I just need to sort of clarify something to anybody who is involved in Crapsee Nation. First of all, you should imagine Crapsee Nation as a welcome booth for everybody to join, a community. And from there they choose whether they want to sort of belong to the Hawaii community, this community, Color Up community, etc., etc. But we're just open to everybody. Secondly, I have been doing this out of my own pocket and sort of using time that I have or have cheated away from something else. I run a couple of businesses, so it's very difficult for me to assign time to keep things updated. So in that respect, I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. The Crapsee Nation website predominantly was there to host something which is similar to Crapsee. We were the first people to introduce a Crapsee sort of play online for free software, and I paid, I think, about 5,000 euros to have that developed. And I'm still paying for the the hosting, the space on the web to host it. So, I mean, we never use it anymore because Crapsee is obviously out there. It's advanced, it's the best thing. But in some respects, what we developed was a lot more robust, and it was a lot more forgiving. We had the undo function built into it even before, Crapsee realized that they needed the undo button. So yes, there are some realities which I don't think I share with people, simply because it's not about showing off, it's not about enticing people to join my channel, whatever. It's about the passion for the game and trying to bring in all the people not to feel left out. That's why our logo as Craps Nation is "We all are Craps Nations." So nobody gets left out. Here we go. 3236. Gonna throw and then put my my bets up. Two, 1, 3, double pitch again. That's just a repeat last. And the other thing, we do a lot for the community, guys. If you think about it, even the dice, somebody had to get in touch with the manufacturers and sort of establish a contact with someone so that we can have a lot of people ordering from Craps Nation. And I think Sleepy25 was, I know Sleepy was the person who is in touch and is gathering all the orders. So it's just a few people trying to create a network without sort of imposing any fee or any cost on anybody, just for them to share their passion. That's all. Here we go. Ah, crap, I didn't have a small, I had the tall only. 3236 dice out. Five one, that's a primary. Dice out. 5313. Come on, man. Why did you do that to me? From primary to double pitch. 4-3. Oops. Five, 3, 1, 3 is the right set. The grip was wrong. Dice up. 3, 5, 8. Hard 8 for 4. Hard 10. That's implosion, right? Coming down. My goodness, 3, 4. This is what gets to me. The 2, 6. Sorry. This is how the dice landed, 3, 4, but the 2, 6 is primary, so must have been one of these side pitching. So what do I do about it? I take away the side wall, so I have to start shooting towards the center, so I don't have any interactions. These are the things that I think about, I struggle with, and it's really difficult to anyway. Here you go. 3, 2, 3, 6 going towards the center. It's a 6, 5 drift. Hard 8 facing. So I know that my dice drifted to the left. Dice up. Two, 1, 3. Double pitch. Oh, 1, 2, 3, which is a drift. So that was a 1, 2, 3. Let's go back up. Five, 1 primary. Hard 8 for 4 primary. One, 3, 4. Fox is ace. Coming down. Three, 5, 8. Implosion right. Aces. We hedge 5. down. I'll hedge 5 for 500. Dice out. 3, 2, 3, 6. Four, 5, 9. What am I saying? I have hundreds on, so I'm going up. Oh, max is 750 for the lay bet. Dice out. Two, 4, 6 secondary. That's a front line winner. Four, 6, 10 secondary. So we have an edge, 12, and the 5. Dice out. Let's say 3, 5, 8. That's implosion of the right die. Dice out. That's a 3, 6, 9 secondary. All right, so because I want to get to the 5, I'm gonna go 5, 4, 5, 1. And try and rhythm roll to the 5. I don't know whether I'm gonna do it, but I think, you know, it's worth breaking the rules. So. One, 3, 4. That's a drift. So we go to 5, 1, 5, 3 to drift to the 4, 1, 5. Don't know whether it's going to happen, but worth a shot. I got the 4. Ha! I'm gonna touch it like so. It was a drift. Dang! Never mind. 5-1, 5-3. No, 167. 16. That was implosion of the right die. Paid for my ATS. No. Well, I didn't lose money because I hedged and I took my bets down. I was very happy with the previous results. I got money off the table. So I didn't need to have any more money, just focused a lot more on the ATS. Let's do some real sort of free throwing. I'm gonna go 1, 4, 6, 4, kissing 2s just to start off. Four, 1, 5, of course. Well, this is the secondary. It's not like I didn't set for it, but yeah. So we go to a hardware set 4-1-4-1. Hard 8-4-4. That's a primary. And that takes us to a, I guess 4-6-4-2 Vset. 3 decisions in a row. Dies out. Two, 4, 6. That's explosion of the left die. Takes us back to a hardware set. Hold down. We are on the 5. Dice out 2, 4, 2, 4. That's a 2 on 3 of axes. Isn't that explosion? 2, 4, 2, 4. 2, 1, 3. We're on a 4, 6, 4, 2 before that. And we got a 4, it was a 2, 4, 6. must have been a 246, so explosion of that die. So the theme here is that we're pushing dice, opening them up. So we have to be careful. 2-1-2-1. So the thumb is being very active, and we need to sort of keep it higher up. Nice. Hard 8. That's a drift to the right. Back to the 4-1-4-1. We could actually go back to Vsets or cross sixes if we wanted. Thumb is quite low, so let's adjust that. 3-5-8, 1 off axis. We're just following the matrix, basically. Speaking of eights. Three, 5, 3, 5. Five, 4, 9. That's on axis. The matrix will send us to excuse me, V-sets and cross sixes, so this should be a 1-5-1-4 set. 5-4 result is a 1-5-1-4. Double pitched it. Okay. We double pitched the set. We stayed on axis and double pitched. If I was on a hardware set, it would have been a 7. So this should give me some sort of solace, you know, saying, okay, we didn't do too badly. I don't understand how George has an SR of 6.4 after 860. Is that proof enough for JB? Who is JB? Okay. Oh, wow. We don't have DI skills. We just become a lot more sort of, you know, seasoned, knowledgeable. That's all. That's how we avoid sevens, by becoming a little bit more knowledgeable on what our, you know, our hands are doing and our mechanics are doing, so that we can prolong our role a little bit. Nothing is certain. I certainly don't call myself a dice influencer or anything like that. I just have a lot more experience and a lot more knowledge about how dice behave and how I should be throwing them, theoretically. So, all right, Jen, I would break it down into two. It's really important, very important to find some elements of consistency. So the way you stand, the way you pick up your dice, try and make that as uniform as possible. The way you throw, slowly you'll see that the way you throw becomes second nature. Your muscles will move in the same way, etc., etc. But there's always these little nuances of throwing dice where it's all in the detail. After that, you pick up the dice in a perfect way, you set them, the set is fine, and then when you throw, your muscles do this jerking, and that spoils everything. It double pitches the dice on release, and it's these little things that we have to remember. Or we throw the dice and we forget to follow through, and we move our hand away, making our dice sort of travel in the same direction as our hand moving away. It's the little details that make the difference between a very nice shot, which is a non-7 result, to something which looks nice but ends in a 7. What do you think is the best way to prevent explosions? The best way explosions are the result of your thumb pushing dice. That's what it does. If I can come here and show you what I mean. So let's just do a 4-2-4-2 set from your point of view. If you push the dice with your thumb, you're going to expose the 1-6 here and 6-1 here. So that's an explosion. So the best way to do it, to avoid that, in my opinion, is when you hold your dice, make sure that when you pick them up, your thumb is very high up. If it's low down, you're actually aiding that to happen. Also, the other thing is the release point. If your release point is very high up, your thumb is going to come under the dice. So it's going to push them and make them explode, as opposed to an average sort of height release where the dice just flow out of your hand. There's no need for your thumb to interfere. There's no messages being sent to your brain that there is not enough energy for the dice to actually make it to the back wall. And of course, the last one is very important. If you practice enough, then you can send the dice just to the back wall. It's a theory called just enough energy to get your dice to touch the back wall. And and the way to actually master that is to actually start throwing dice from a very short distance, a really short distance, like 20 inches away, and make sure that they just touch. Once you master that 10 times in a row, move 10 inches back and try again. Make sure they just touch, and slowly your brain and your eyes will actually understand that there's not a big need for huge energy to be dissipated to send the dice at the other end. You don't need that kind of power. You just need to have a controlled power to send the dice to the back wall. And the other thing is this. I find this is why I use a backswing. The backswing has one advantage over shooting dice from standstill. When your dice are here, you're going to just exert the forward energy. There is a chance that your thumb will actually interfere in the throw and push the dice. Whereas with the backswing, the energy is a centrifugal force which is gathered from here So your thumb plays a very, very passive role in opening up and just allowing the dice to flow out with uniform energy on both dice, because that energy was created by this action and not by the pushing action of your hand. So these are the details that I try to share with people. I don't know whether it makes sense, EF. Let's just see where we are. We're at 57. I owe you another 15. Okay. I hope that sort of explained it. All right. Back to 3236. Although I truly believe the best sets to start your sessions are the kissing sets, simply because they give you the most information about what your dice are doing when they're same color dice, I think. Here we go, 3236. Well, I have a decision matrix, John, which I have shared. And I try very hard to explain the why we do things. Dice out, 3236. That's a 1, 3, 4. Oops. Where am I at? Let's come down. Bases. The left eye is imploding consistently. So we're going to go to 5-3-1-3. It's a quarter turn. Takes care of all the implosions, because if I stay here and my die goes 1-6, from here is a 1-3-4. 5-3-1-3 is going to be the set. Six. The left eye imploded. I tried very hard to take care of the right eye by sending it to the bottom, the 6, in a 5-3-1-3, which was the set that I used. I took into account this, but I also took into account that if I placed the 7 of it at the bottom, should be okay, and it wasn't. That one. Here we go. Win some, you lose some, right? Here we go. That's out 3, 2, 3, 6. Again, 1, 5. That's implosion of both. So I would say great shot. You got the 6. I would say youch. So for me, because I'll go 1, 5, 6, 5. If I'm imploding the dice, I would rather get a 3 on the left die, which means my other result is going to be a box hit for sure. Dice out. Not a drift. Left die was a 3. Unbelievable. I haven't drifted in a while. 3, 4, 7. Here we go. I don't understand how I didn't lose money. My bets were off. I don't understand that, but never mind. Okay, let's try again. 1, 5, 6, 5. Three, 6. Again, the left die comes in. See if the 2 comes out. 3, 6, 4, 6. Two blue. No, part 8. That's a double pitch. Okay, I'll take it. Let's implode these. 5, 6, 2, 6, dice out. Kissing 4s. Wow. Double pitch again, 1, 6. Okay, let's see if we can answer some of the questions or comments. George, adjusting to the dice is what most in the DI sphere are trying so hard to master, but that only works if everything else is perfect. If 3 throws have different LZ, spin rate, etc. So it doesn't matter. So it's all about consistency first, and then you can adjust the dice. That's true, yeah. That's I would agree with that, yes. I think it's a very fair point. Let's see, we're at 65, we have 7 to go. It's a fair point. What John just said, it's a very fair point. You need to get a lot of the things consistently, and I'm hoping that I'm doing that. Here we go. Double pitching a Vset 5364 and quarter turning it, dice out. One six. That was implosion of the left eye again. So we can see that there is this thing that, you know, they implode. 167. Now you can see there's a hard 8 here. So the rest of the numbers were fine. All right. Let's go back on the ATS, which cost me $275. Three, 2, 4, 1, dice out. Same set, just quarter turned. 4-3, that was primary. What is it doing is sending me to hardware set or 3663, something like that. 4646, let's try that. It's a good thing we're on come out. Dice out. Six, 3, 9, secondary. Let's work. Two, 5 from the sides. Oh shit. 6, 3, 6, 3. That was explosion of both dice. You guys just commenting is it's putting pressure on me. I'm gonna stop looking at the chat and just focus. Oh man. Repeat last. Let's go. Oh my god. I didn't think it was going to affect me like that. Alright, so it's a 6226 kissing 4 set. Dice are out. It's a set that I don't use a lot, but 1-5. That's a primary. This worries me more than anything. The primaries and the all axis on this side. Let's go. 1551. Kissing 4s. One, 3, 4. Okay, I like the 3. One, 3, 3, 1. Five, 6 of axis. Good. Five, 6, 6, 5. Kissing 4s. Four, 2, 6. Front line. So if I go off axis, I'm okay. 4, 2, 2, 4. Dice out. 3, 1, 4. The ace was off axis. Here we go. Oh my God. Somebody's been hedging the 4. 3, 1, 1, 3. Let's go. Kissing 2s. Five, 2. That's a drift. And the 4, 3 facing, just in case. Alright, I'm gonna go one last time because I'm really pissed off at my results. That was a 6, that was rubbish. We're at 75. One more, let's see how we're looking. 62, 46, 16. Ugh, 7s are killing my ass. Here we go. Take care, Alfredo. All right, all 7s. 5, 4, 2, 3. Heart 4. That's a double pitch. Okay. Good. Let's drift them. 3, 6, 4, 1 dice out. Boxcars. That's a double pitch. Let's drift them. 5, 4, 2, 3. Dice out. Six, five. Both axes. 6512. Heart 6, that's a drift. Drifted again. 5621. Heart 6 again, drift. Let's go other side. 1265. Heart 6 again. Another drift. Three one 4 6 or 4 6 3 1. Nice out. One 3 4. Secondary. One 3 6 4. Dice out. Six one on the come out. That's a primary, so it makes me think maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let's go again. ATS up. Six three 1 4. Dice out. Aces, that's a double pitch. Let's drift them for 5 3 2. Four 2 6. Let's go again. Three 5 8. 3-5, 4-2. It's a 6-1. Alright, didn't do what I wanted, but never mind. Both dice of axes. 6-1. Explosion. That was a 12. Yeah, with a count on 7. See, 46, 62, 16.1. 5s were not even there today. The 10s, okay, I understand. The 3, 2, 3, 6 doesn't really give me a lot of 10s. But the 7 outs were just out there. They're killing me. Never mind. We live and we learn. Yeah, it wiped me out as well, but that's the idea, you know. So let's see who is up, who's down, who's left, who's right. Larry's up because he wasn't here. Robbie from Utah. I know Robbie. We played at the Bellagio. He threw very well. Myself third. Marble. He wasn't here. Blue Jay wasn't here. Jen plus 702. There you go. There you go. Complaining. I think I did something bad to skill. I think I was hitting 4s and he was hedging the 4. So Mike Dice was up there at some point, he's now down. Sorry about that. 3 kilos, sorry about that. RC was down as well, so sorry about that, guys. So, the competitiveness in you guys, oh, I'm in 7th place. Who cares? Who cares? As long as you're making money, that's all that's important. You know, different people have different sort of budgets. Don't do that. Don't go there. All right, just to share with you what I was doing with the all 7 sets. I always mention this because people may want to use this. We go on about you know, having our middle finger being at a 50-50 split on the dice, very high up, to help what we do. Well, with the all 7 sets, for myself at least, I found that if I place my middle finger lower down on the dice and keep my my other fingers, the index and the ring finger, higher up, it creates asynchronous rotations which gets it away from the 7s, the all 7s. And that's why we're getting quite a few hardware results, like the hard 4, I would say. The hard 6s were drifts. I have to admit to that. Hard 6s were drifts. But, you know, double pitching it into a hardware set is a really nice way to get to your hardware prop bets, I guess. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that skill. When you see me rhythm rolling, it's not very predictable what's going to happen with the 4s, and I got quite a few 4s there, 3 1s and hard 4. So sorry about that. Alright guys, on that note, thank you very much for joining. I'm sorry it was disappointing. A 2.03 is below what we would consider a money-making roll. 2.4 is what I consider to be the benchmark. And hopefully next time we'll do better. On that note, this is George. Have a great one. Dice are out.